Shalom, everyone. So in this video, we are going to cover Matthew 2's quotation of Micah 5 and Tovia Singer's problem with it.
Ask the question, what did you do with days of old, ancient times? What did you do with my Bible? And where did you come up with who will be a shepherd over Israel? Why are you playing with the guile? You'll see, the whole thing is the quote.
So sometimes I sit and I chuckle at some of the things that Tovia Singer says. And I don't mean this to be mean. I really, really, truly don't. But sometimes I wonder if he actually buys what he sells, if he actually believes his own statements. Okay, so he's asking, where did Matthew 2, verse 6, get the phrase that he's going to be a shepherd? Because Micah 5 never even says that, right? Well, I would submit that Micah 5 actually does say that. It's just in verse 4. All right, so if you look on your screen, you will see verse 4. It says, "He will stand and shepherd his flock in the strength of the Lord, in the majesty of the name of the Lord his God," so on and so forth. So I think it becomes pretty clear where Matthew is getting the idea that the ruler from verse 2 is also a shepherd. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory that obviously Matthew would have known about the entirety of this chapter. And Matthew is explaining the very concept that is familiar to Jews, that King David himself was also king and a shepherd nonetheless. I mean, what do you say to this? It's right there in the text. And, you don't even have to go into another prophet, another contemporary prophet to find this information, although the others confirm it. But it's right there in the same chapter that in verse 4, the one from verse 2 is called a shepherd that's going to shepherd, Israel, his people. And the his is the Lord's people, right? So you have a concept of shiliach, the one sent, that's called a shepherd. The one from verse 2, I mean, this one really is very, very easy to understand. And I'm not sure why, other than just showing you, right, where it seems like the New Testament took something out and displaced something. And that's superficial study. Okay, so anyone that truly studies the Bible and studies any type of literature is going to see that a commentator, like Matthew is explaining to you a passage that you don't understand. And so what he's going to do is he's going to take the information found in verse 4 and drop it into the verse in question, right? And that's not misquoting the Bible. That's not wrong. It's not, maybe semantically, it's not a verbatim statement. And there are times when the New Testament quotes something verbatim. And those are normally very easy to understand. And then there are other times where it doesn't quote it verbatim at all, but it does so partially to explain the context. And this is something that Jewish people and modern day scholars and just about anyone at your local Walmart explaining something to you is going to do. This is a silly argument from a rabbi that is considered the world's foremost rabbi on anti-missionaries, tactics and knowledge and things of that genre. I mean, this is beneath him. He should know better than this, to be quite frank with you. Well, that's it, guys, for this one. I wanted it to be quick, assertive, and to the point. I wanted you guys to be able to see something that was the main point of the rabbi and then see an immediate apologetic to explain it without having to go through too many passages. And so I pray that this was a blessing to you. And please don't forget to share, like, subscribe, do all the things, guys. Do all the things. Until next time. Shalom.